Hello guys, this is EDTA, and this is episode 6 of my alternative design series, in which I take an existing concept of Minecraft and I try to make something completely different from it. First, before I start, I would like to send you guys over to twitch.tv/Forksy. He's doing a 72-hour charity marathon for streaming with different streamers, and I'll be hanging out there. I'm EDTA over there, so please stop by. So what I'm showing today is a mob farm. This was suggested by Mr. Squirrel of Doom a while ago, and in my latest video also by Crazy Eyes 96, so I really had to make something. I think it's a pretty cool design. It's pretty different, at least. It might not be overly efficient, but it's pretty cool. So the way this works is minecarts go back and forth on these rails, and when there's a mob in it, they will go through these detection cells, which I will show in more detail later. And once they have gone through that, they go into these killing cells, which I'll also be building and explaining in just a moment. So here I took one of the selecting cells. So over here the minecart goes back and forth. If a mob hops in, it will trigger this tripwire, and the piston will retract this block. So here's this tripwire. So this system doesn't need 1.3 to function. Spiders won't be activating this tripwire, so there's also a pressure plate over there for them. So the way this is wired is that from the pressure plate and the tripwire, this redstone is activated, goes into this block to this redstone, and it activates or it deactivates this piston. Now let's quickly build this. So over here we have 2 half slabs, or any block that doesn't suffocate the spiders unnecessarily, because we don't want them to die prematurely. Then over here we have the tripwire, and the tripwire and the pressure plate. We'll be taking the signal of this over here. We send it to this block into a torch. We take the signal here and we activate it, and then you have to go down so that so the minecart can come back inside of this. Like this. So I place a lever over here to activate this. I guess a torch would also work. And yeah, so this goes to the killing cell, which we see over here. So the mobs are dropped inside. There's a pressure plate over there, which will activate this repeater. It goes to this torch, and this is a monostable circuit. So if the mob dies and this loses power, this will pulse, and this piston will be activated. What this does is push a fence underneath the pressure plate, which will make the minecart and the drops from the mob fall through. The pressure plate can be on the fence, and in a in 1.3 you can also replace this fence with an upside down half slab. So then the minecart will fall on this painting, the drops will fall through. So then we have to push the minecart back on the rail, which happens by this. We also take this output from the monostable circuit and delay it with 3 repeaters, and this piston will then push the minecart back on the rail. Here is a detector rail which will reset it and push this block back underneath the pressure plate so that this pressure plate can function again. So by this system we can split it. So if they come from here, they'll go in there, but if it comes from below, they'll go on this track again, and they'll go back into the spawning platforms. Now something else I also added to this is I noticed that sometimes minecarts would go in here but with empty, so I figured I'll make a system to prevent this. By placing a powered rail here and redstone over here, and then a repeater like this and on full ticks. This will make sure that this signal will go to this repeater. So if there's an empty card, it will still trigger the monostable circuit. But if there's a mob inside the card, the power will be activated much longer, and the monostable circuit will trigger much later. Oh, there's also an alternative design. This alternative design, if you want to make it a bit cheaper, you can. Oh wait, I should show probably first. So this torch that comes from the pressure plate on there as well sends power to this torch and to this block. So both those pistons are activated when there's a mob inside, which will kill the mob inside. If it's a tall mob, spiders will be killed will suffocate in this block. Oh yeah, so there's an alternative design to this. Rather than having these pistons, you can also just drop water in there. Which means the mobs will drown. This will go much slower, but it's a bit cheaper. Spiders will just still suffocate in that block, and Enderman will die from the damage from the water. So normally this highest block is to kill the Enderman, by the way. So let's quickly build one. Some mobs come from here. They drop into here. That's where the pressure plate will be on. And okay, we need normal pistons for this system. So a piston over there and one over here. This will replace with the upside down half slab, which has the same function as a fence. So we need to make sure the card goes in like this. We need a spider killer. So there's a pressure plate, we need to take power from that. Like this, send it into this block, to the torch, make a monostable circuit like this. Now this one must be on at least one tick or some bug will happen. This one must be on the same or longer. I prefer to do it longer. So over here we take this torch, which will activate this piston now, but it will activate it normally only if it loses power from the pressure plate. So this is where the drops will fall. Okay, so on this level we need the piston, a sticky piston in this case. That right? Yeah, it looks right. So we delay it from the monostable circuit, take it like this. There might be better ways to build this, but I couldn't think of any. Yeah, it looks right. So now we just have to build this killer cell. This killer system, I mean. Is there anything I forgot? Okay, so let's make a... Oh, so this is where the drops will fall through. It's on the right level. Yeah. Oh yeah, one more thing that's important. If you want to push them from the painting, you'll have to push it on soul send, because on a normal block they can be pushed. And then we just go up. I have power rail everywhere. So here we'll have detector rail going to this block. This piston, I mean. I feel like I forgot something, but I can't think of it immediately. So this should be it. I see my hard disk is running out, so I'll be finishing it here. Thanks a lot for watching, and be sure to stop by at Forksy. I'll leave a link in the description, and have fun, have a nice day, and leave your suggestions. See ya.